Genesis chapter 40, verse 1. And it came to pass after these things, that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker had offended their lord the king of Egypt. Genesis chapter 40, verse 2. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butlers, and against the chief of the bakers. Genesis chapter 40, verse 3. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard, into the prison, the place where Joseph was bound. Genesis chapter 40, verse 4. And the captain of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he served them. And they continued a season in ward. Genesis chapter 40, verse 5. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream, the butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, which were bound in the prison. Genesis chapter 40, verse 6. And Joseph came into them in the morning, and looked on them, and behold, they were sad. Genesis chapter 40, verse 7. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his lord's house, saying, Why look you so sadly today? Genesis chapter 40, verse 8. And they said to him, We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. And Joseph said to them, Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell me them, I pray you. Genesis chapter 40, verse 9. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph, and said to him, In my dream, behold, a vine was before me. Genesis chapter 40, verse 10. And in the vine were 3 branches, and it was as though it budded, and her blossoms shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes. Genesis chapter 40, verse 11. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand.